In a move that has stunned not only Burkina Faso, but the entire African continent, and is now echoing through boardrooms and embassies around the world, Traore's government has officially taken back control of Burkina Faso's gold. 5 major gold mines from foreign multinationals. This is more than policy. This is a power shift. A clear declaration: Burkina Faso will no longer be looted in broad daylight. This is not just about gold. It's about power, pride, and the future of an entire people. For far too long, the country's natural wealth enriched foreign corporations, while the Burkinabe population struggled with poverty, underdevelopment, and insecurity. But that chapter is closing. The era of exploitation is being replaced by an era of empowerment. Let's put it plainly. Burkina Faso is now earning more from its gold than ever before, without spending a single coin to operate the mines. That's right. Through strategic reforms, the government has transferred control of 2 fully operational gold mines and 3 promising exploration sites to a new state-owned mining company, SOPAMIB. What's radical is that this transfer came at zero acquisition cost. Foreign corporations who once called the shots have lost control, and the Burkinabe state is now holding the reins. This isn't symbolic reform. It's structural transformation. For decades, Burkina Faso's gold was a source of wealth, just not for Burkina Faso. Canadian, British, and Australian companies operated with near impunity, extracting billions while contributing a meager slice of the profits through taxation and small equity stakes. The rest, swiftly repatriated to London, Toronto, and Perth. The people of Burkina Faso, whose soil and sweat made that gold possible, were left with dust. Now that tide has turned. In 2023 alone, the country produced over 57 tons of gold, ranking it as Africa's 4th largest gold producer, just behind Ghana, South Africa, and Sudan. Over 70% of Burkina Faso's export revenue comes from gold. Yet for years, this wealth flowed out of the country, lining the pockets of Canadian, British, and Australian companies. Under the old model, only small amounts were kept through taxes. Locals saw little to no benefit. That era has come to an end. Under Traore's leadership, that wealth is no longer a ghost passing through. It's staying home. Now, if you're finding this video useful, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know what you think about Burkina Faso's bold steps and Captain Traore's leadership. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel, The New African Order, for more stories of revolution and change across the continent. Together, we're building a community of awakened minds, and we'd love to have you with us. The timing of this reform couldn't be more strategic. Global gold prices are soaring. While other nations scramble to secure foreign investment, Burkina Faso is securing its future. And instead of watching that gold-enriched boardroom executives in the West, Traore has ensured it will be used to build hospitals and clinics to serve communities that have long lacked even basic health care, repair and expand roads, especially in rural regions once cut off from the rest of the country, strengthen education, giving Burkinabe youth a real shot at a future rooted in dignity and knowledge, fund national defense, helping the country secure its borders and reclaim internal stability. This is economic liberation, not in theory but in practice. But Traore's revolution doesn't end with mining. It's part of a broader mission to break the chains of neocolonialism and return dignity to the Burkinabe people. Since taking power in 2022, he has launched a complete overhaul of the country's infrastructure. Roads that were impassable for years are being rehabilitated. Hospitals are being built or equipped. Schools are receiving funding. Local agricultural initiatives are being promoted to ensure food sovereignty. And yes, factories, symbols of self-reliance, are being constructed to process local resources, not ship them off raw. He has also begun to revitalize the military, securing the nation from threats both foreign and domestic. The message is clear. Burkina Faso will no longer be anyone's proxy battlefield. And perhaps most symbolically, Traore expelled foreign military bases, including those of France, ending decades of quiet occupation. This move wasn't just military, it was psychological. It said to the world, "We are not your colony, not now, not ever again." But Traore is not isolating himself. He's forging new, stronger, Pan-African alliances. Under his guidance, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger created the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, a coalition built on mutual respect, self-defense, and African unity. Together, they've taken steps to withdraw from ECOWAS, an organization that many now view as compromised by neo-colonial interests and foreign interference. The AES is not just a regional alliance. It is a statement, a new model, a new hope for Africa. And as the gold returns to the people, so does the hope. Factories are being built. Agricultural projects are underway to boost food security and end dependence on imported grain. Youth programs are being launched to support innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. Building local industries, so Burkina Faso stops exporting raw materials and starts adding value. Traore is laying the foundation for a Burkina Faso that stands tall, not as a client state, but as a leader of a new African order. While many African leaders talk of Pan-Africanism and self-determination, Captain Ibrahim Traoré is living it. His decisions are bold, swift, and unapologetic. He's not interested in being popular in Paris or Washington. He's focused on what benefits the people of Burkina Faso. This is the kind of leadership Africa has been crying out for. Not polished diplomats reciting foreign scripts. Not presidents who sell out their nations for IMF loans and Western praise. But bold revolutionary patriots who dare to defy empire and serve the people. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not just leading, he is liberating. He has shown that courage, clarity, and commitment can overturn systems of injustice that have lasted for decades. And in doing so, he's offered a model, not just for Burkina Faso, but for all of Africa. He's proved that even a small, landlocked country can rise, roar, and reclaim its future. Let this moment be remembered. Let this be a turning point for every African dreaming of a different tomorrow. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not just governing, he is liberating. He is not just a head of state, he is becoming a symbol of African resistance, a voice for the voiceless, and a leader who acts when others hesitate. He has proven that even a small, landlocked nation, with the right leadership, can stand up to giants, reclaim its wealth, and inspire a continent. Let the world watch closely. Let history record this moment. Burkina Faso is rising, the chains are breaking, the people are awakening, and Africa will never be the same again. And to all of you watching, if you believe in this shift, if you support this vision, if you want to see more stories like this, subscribe to our channel, The New African Order, and don't forget to turn on the notification alerts to always catch these purely African revolutionary updates.